Live, this is 24-Hour News 8.
First tonight, the search is on for a 10-year-old boy, and it has now crossed the 24-hour mark. Devon Morrison has not been seen since yesterday morning. His mother tells us that he left their home in Belding near York and Harrison Streets, and that was at about 10:30 yesterday morning to go fishing on his own to the Flat River. Now, at around 12:30, his mother says the search began. That was yesterday, and so far, he has not been found. Our team has been working this story since we heard about this last night when the Belding Police Department called this newsroom. Coco McAboy is on the scene. She's talked to folks who actually saw this boy yesterday morning, and also someone who says he actually helped to rescue him from that river before. But we start with 24-Hour News 8's Heather Walker. She is live at the scene right now with the latest on the investigation. Heather.
Leon, we've just learned that the FBI is now involved with this search along with Belding PD. We've got state police. We also have Ionia County sheriffs out here. I also saw other sheriff's office here as well. I want you to take a look behind me. Do you see all these people gathering here? They're ready to do yet another search. We've learned that the search has been expanded to cover more area. Right now, we know the mom and grandfather are being held by police for questioning. When they'll be released is unclear. It's also unclear if the father and boyfriend are being questioned, but police say they have no suspects at this time. Still, they're calling the disappearance suspicious. This afternoon, they did decide to expand the search. As of now, the search is not crossing state lines, but we asked why there is not an Amber Alert out yet for this boy.
And they have criteria that we have to meet in law enforcement to activate that alert. One of the criteria is time frame. In Devon's situation, he was last seen at 2:30. We got the report at 6:15. The time frame is 3 hours, so he was outside that time. Has to have maybe some medical issues that would make him a danger to himself. Devon did not totally meet that criteria. He was not with anybody that could cause harm to him, a stranger, or the result of an abduction or kidnapping. So those are all factoring that come in.
The new concern right now is the weather. Right now it's raining, it's also cold, and police are concerned about this young boy being out in these conditions. Now I want to show you, or I want to tell you about what they've done so far for the search. Starting Saturday, police searched the river with infrared technology and found nothing. Then MSP flew out a helicopter this morning, also searching the river. Police have now ruled out that the boy is in the river. This morning, police went door to door in this neighborhood, actually going inside people's homes looking for this boy, and still have come up with nothing. Now, I want to show you his picture once again. 10-year-old Devon Morrison. He left his home near Harrison Street and North York Street Saturday morning to go fishing on the Flat River and never came back. His mom tells us it is something he did often, so police are calling it suspicious because of that. The fact that he's done it often and usually comes back, this time he didn't. Now, police say they did look into sex offenders in the area. Right now, they are ruling that out. So far, we've been in contact with mom and grandpa throughout this. They've been keeping us updated. We'll let you know about any other updates live here on Wood TV and at woodtv.com. Leon.
I'm Coco McAboy. We've been out here all morning long. Devon Morrison was last seen along this river, and he has not been found since. I spoke to a man this afternoon who tells me this emergency situation with Devon is all too familiar.
And I could hear little Devon yelling help from this bridge over here.
Brent Slater works near the Flat River where Devon Morrison often went fishing. He says about 2 months ago, he found Morrison in a similar situation.
He went to retrieve one of his shoes and he couldn't get it, so I ran around here, got down, climbed down on the bridge and grabbed him by his one hand.
Slater says when he saw the news this morning, he couldn't believe it was happening all over again.
Right away, I knew that was him again. So I just want to do what I can do to help find him.
Morrison's neighbors are also in disbelief. Kevin Seeley lives right across the street from Morrison and says he saw him right before he went missing.
I was walking my dad's and he was there fishing. Half hour later, I come walking back and he was gone.
For Seeley, Morrison's disappearance hits home.
Nerve-wracking, actually. I mean, I've got a 2-year-old myself, so I couldn't picture myself in that position.
Both Seeley and Slater volunteered all morning searching for Morrison. They say they're just hoping he comes home. His neighbors tell me that Devon always went fishing, but he always came back before morning. In Belding, I'm Coco McAboy, 24-Hour News 8.
Coco and Heather, thank you very much. We are committed to continuing coverage on this situation. We will go back out live to the scene at 6:30 for the latest on the investigation, if not before then. And of course, constant updates at woodtv.com and 24-Hour News 8 later tonight.